Welcome to e-lesson on amplitude, duration and importance of ECG waveform. ECG various lead configurations and placement of electrodes. ECG waveform. The picture shows ECG waveform. The PQRST waveform, which gives a ECG representation. The waveform representation gives ECG electrocardiograph. The typical ECG waveform as shown in the slide. The PQ, the PR interval and systole, that from R to T, RR interval, R to the next R interval, the diastole region from the T to next R value, that is the duration of the diastole. The duration of the systole is from R to T. The PR interval impulse delay in AV junction, atrioventricular junction. The PR interval impulse delay can see in the picture. The P wave amplitude is 0.25 millivolts. The duration is 0.1 to 0.22 seconds PR interval. Origin atrial depolation or contraction. The origin of a P wave is due to the atrial depolarization or contraction. P wave atrial excitation as shown in the slide. P wave completion of atrial excitation. QRS complex wave. The QRS complex wave amplitude is 1.60 millivolts. Duration is 0.07 to 0.1 second duration. Origin repolarization of the atria and depolarization of the ventriculars. The origin of QRS complex wave, repolarization of the atria and depolarization of the ventriculars. The amplitude is 1.6 millivolts. Duration is 0.07 to 0.1 second. The QRS complex electrical excitation of the ventriculars. The QRS complex wave, which is given by the electrical excitation of the ventriculars. The T wave amplitude is 0.1 to 0.5 millivolts. Duration is 0.05 to 0.15 seconds S interval. Origin is ventricular repolarization. The T wave amplitude is 0.1 to 0.5 millivolts. Duration is 0.05 to 0.15 seconds. That is S to T interval. Origin is ventricular repolarization. The T wave ventricular repolarization as shown in the slide, the graph of electrocardiogram. The heart function also shown in the picture. Importance of ECG waveform. It gives details of the state of the heart. ECG waveform which gives details of the state of the heart. Any deviation of waveform indicates arrhythmia, disturbance in the heart rhythm. Arrhythmia is the disturbance in the heart. Any deviation of the waveform indicates arrhythmia, disturbance in the heart. A typical ECG recorder as shown in the slide. Summary: we have discussed about amplitude, duration and their importance of ECG. Quiz: in ECG amplitude of a P segment is 0.122, 0.12 millivolts, 0.25 millivolts, C is 0.5 millivolts, D is 1.6 millivolts. The second question, in ECG, the T wave duration is A 40.1 second, B is 0.12 second, C is 0.05 to 0.15 second, D above all. Third, the T wave is producing during atrial depolarization, atrial repolarization, repolarization of the ventriculars, depolarization of the ventricle. The answer is repolarization of the ventriculars. The frequently asked questions. Draw the electrocardiogram, indicates its importance and duration and state their importance. And the next topic is lead configurations, placement of electrodes while monitoring ECG. The standard bipolar leads, one of the most important method discovered by Einthoven. The bipolar leads, lead 1, lead 2, lead 3 to record the ECG in the frontal plane. The electrodes are applied to the left arm, right arm and left leg. So the bipolar leads 1, 2, 3 to record the ECG in the frontal plane. Electrodes are applied to the left arm, right arm and left leg. The bipolar leads represents a potential difference between the two selected sites with the right leg electrode grounded. Einthoven triangle, left arm, right arm, left leg. In lead 1 position, from right arm to left arm, The vector moves from right arm to left arm, the minus sign to plus sign. In lead 2, right arm to left leg, minus sign to plus sign. If the vector moves in lead 3 position, left arm to left leg. Then at the 30 degrees, it is having a minus AVL. At minus 150 degrees, plus AVR minus. At 90 degrees, plus AVF minus. This is a Einthoven triangle. Lead 1, the potential difference between the left arm and right arm. LA to left arm to right arm. The lead 1 position is the potential difference between the left arm to the right arm. Lead 2 is a potential difference between the left leg to and right arm. Left leg and right arm. Lead 3 position, potential difference between the left leg and left arm. Lead 2 is equivalent to lead 1 plus lead 3. Lead 2, that is potential difference between the left leg to right arm, is equivalent to lead 1 plus lead 3. The equation represented by vector relationship as shown in the Einthoven equilateral triangle. The standard limb leads the standardization (1 millivolts pulse) and duration is 0.04 and minus 0.20 in 1 second duration. In lead 1, this is the ECG waveform in lead 1 position. In lead 3 position, PQRT. In lead 1, PRT. In lead 2, the PQRT of ECG waveforms. The red symbol directions which shows bipolar limb leads, whereas the green symbol, the green arrow which shows augmented unipolar limb leads. Augmented unipolar limb leads introduced by Wilson. In these, the ECG is recorded between a single exploratory electrode and the central terminal. The augmented unipolar limb leads. In these, the ECG is recorded between the single exploratory electrode and the center terminal. 3 unipolar limb leads: AVR augmented vector right, augmented vector left, AVF augmented vector foot. These are 3 unipolar limb leads. Lead AVR augmented vector right. So RA is right arm, LA is left arm, left leg. Right arm is given to the non-inverting terminal of the amplifier, whereas LA and LL, which is connected to the inverting terminal. The potential output difference is given by V out. In augmented vector left, so left arm is connected to non-inverting terminal, right arm and left leg which is connected to the inverting terminal, and right leg is grounded. In all cases, right leg always grounded. In the lead AVF, augmented vector port, left leg is connected to non-inverting terminal, whereas left arm and right arm which is connected to the inverting terminal, and right leg is connected to the grounded. The potential difference is achieved by using amplifier, differential amplifier. Augmented vector right, lead from the right arm to the center point connection. AVR is measured as the potential difference between the right arm and the average potential of the LL and LA, left leg and left arm. So AVR, augmented vector right, which is equivalent to the right arm minus LL plus LA by 2, average of left leg plus left arm. Augmented vector right, lead from the right arm to the center point connection. AVR is measured by the potential difference between the right arm and the average potential of the left leg and left arm. AVR, which is equivalent to RA minus LL plus LA by 2. Augmented vector put, the lead from the left leg to the center point connection. The augmented vector put is measured as potential difference between the LL and the average potential of the left arm and right arm. The AVF is equivalent to the left leg minus average of left arm plus right arm. Augmented vector left, the lead from the left arm to the center point connection. AVL is measured as the potential difference between LA and the average potential of the RA and LL. So AVL is equal to LA minus RA plus LL by 2. The placement of electrodes. 5 electrodes placed on human body at places right arm, left arm, right leg, left leg and chest. These are the main 5 electrodes placed on the human body at 5 places. The C is shown brown color, that is the chest electrode. Left arm is black, right arm is white, left leg is red, right leg is green. The figure and colors of ECG electrodes are shown in the slide. ECG electrode placement, the standard configuration. The standard configuration: right arm white, left arm black. exercise configuration. Standard configuration of right leg is green, ground, left leg is red. The chest electrode, it contains 5 electrodes, that is V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. The right and left arm electrodes are transferred to the upper torso, while the leg electrodes are transferred to the lower torso. The V1 is red, the V2 is yellow, V3 is green, V4 is blue, V5 is orange, V6 is violet. Each of the precordial leads is unipolar. One electrode constitutes the lead and designed to view the electrical activity of the heart in the horizontal or transverse plane. The E1 and V2 are in parallel. So V3, V4, V5, V6 are shown in the slide. This is the placement of electrodes on the chest. These are all chest electrodes. Leads are connecting wires from patient to machine. An electrocardiologist utilizes all 12 lead selections, 3 standard bipolar leads, lead 1, lead 2, lead 3, 3 augmented unipolar leads, AV0, AV1, AV2, 6 chest electrodes, V1 to V6. So totally 3 plus 3 plus 6, 12 leads. An electrocardiologist utilizes all 12 lead selections. First leads are standard bipolar leads are lead 1, lead 2, lead 3, and 3 augmented unipolars are AVR, AVL, AVF. 6 chest electrodes V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. Totally 3 plus 3 plus 6, 12 electrodes, 12 leads. Standard bipolar leads. The 3 leads 1, 2, 3, lead 1, lead 2, lead 3 represent the difference in electrical forces between the 2 limb electrodes. Lead 1 right arm to left arm, lead 2 right arm to left leg, lead 3 left arm to left leg. These 3 leads are illustrated in the red Einthoven triangle at left. The standard limb leads as shown in the slide. The red directions which shows limb leads, the green directions which shows augmented vector leads. Augmented limb leads. The 3 leads are AVR, AVL, AVF. The augmented leads present in the view of electrical forces between the heart and an electrode. AVR is heart and right arm. AVL is outer and left arm. AVF is out and left leg. Precordial leads. The precordial leads are V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6 as shown in the picture. The V1 to V6 are arranged on the chest. These are the chest electrodes. Precordial leads. The electrodes are placed at 6 standard point on the chest and designed V1 through V6. V1, fourth intercostal space to the right sternum. Fourth intercostal space to the right sternum. V2 is the fourth intercostal space to the left sternum. V3 is the midway between the V2 to V4. V4, fifth interspace of mid clavicular line. V5 is an anterior axillary line at the same level as V4. V6, mid axillary line at the same level as V4 and V5. Summary: we have discussed about placement of electrodes while monitoring ECG. The different lead configurations. Phase: for ECG measurement, number of electrodes placed on human body are number of electrodes are 5 electrodes. One is left arm, right arm, left leg, right leg and chest. So our answer is D is correct. Phase: lead configuration used for measurement are polar limb leads, unipolar limb leads, chest leads, above all. The frequently asked questions: how many electrodes used for ECG monitoring, where they are placed on human body? Explain the ECG lead configurations. E-lesson on building blocks of ECG. On completion of the topic, the student will be able to know building blocks of ECG, block diagram of ECG. Here the chest and left leg, right leg and left arm, right arm, these 5 electrodes are connected to the defibrillator protection circuit. From there it is connected to lead selector, where the knob is rotating knob is there, that is showing a lead 1, lead 2, lead 3 position, augmented vector right, augmented vector left, AVF augmented vector foot and chest and off. This is the position of the knob selection for various lead positions. So the machine which is connected to the 1 millivolt calibration, the 1 millivolt supply, 1 kilo ohms of 1 mega ohms of resistance in series with this 1 kilo ohms resistance with excitation of 1 volt. So this output is connected to the uh, bioamplifier, biopotential amplifier, and the output is unit. We can record the on graph, the pen which drive on the graph which record the ECG, and which is connected to the power supply. The power supply which is connected to the output unit which drive the pen drive the pen moving on the paper which record the ECG waveform. So here the AC power is given to the isolation transformer, then isolated power supply, then bioamplifier. The machine is grounded by CM reduction amplifier. It is ground connected. This is the black diagram of ECG. It consists of patient cable and defibrillator protection circuit, lead selector switch, calibrator, bioamplifier, auxiliary amplifier, isolated power supply, output unit, power switch. Patient cable and defibrillator protection circuit. The patient cable connects the different leads from the limbs, chest to the defibrillator protection circuit. The patient cable and defibrillator protection circuit. The patient cable connects the different leads from the limbs, chest to the defibrillator protection circuit. It consists of buffer amplifier and over voltage protection circuit. The over voltage protection circuit is necessary to avoid any damage to the bioamplifiers in the recorder. Lead selector switch. After defibrillator protection circuit, there is a lead selector switch which is used to feed the input voltage from the appropriate electrode to the amplifier. The calibrator. A push button allows the insertion of standardization. A push button allows the insertion of standardization voltage of 1 millivolts to the preamplifier. The lead selector switch. The ECG signal goes to the bioamplifier. Bioamplifier. The bioamplifier consists of free amplifier and power amplifier. The preamplifier with high gain and high CMRR, common mode rejection ratio. The preamplifier having high gain and having high common mode rejection ratio. Power amplifier which is used to drive the recorder. Pen motor in the recorder requires sufficient electrical power to activate the recording or display. Power amplifiers are required with high power gain. Output power P out which is equivalent to V square V out whole square divided by RL. So it is a ratio between V out square by V out square to the RL. The efficiency eta which is equivalent to P out by P out plus P loss. Auxiliary amplifier. The auxiliary amplifier, the electrode impedances are not equal. A difference amplifier does not completely reject the common mode signals. In auxiliary amplifiers, the electrode impedances are not equal. A differential amplifier does not completely reject the common mode signals. The common mode signals can be reduced to a minimal level by means of adding auxiliary amplifier between the driven right leg lead and ECG unit. Isolated power supply. The isolated power supply is used to give power to the bioamplifier. The electrical safety for the patient is increased. The output in it consists of the lead connections are given to the resistors and switch. Standard 1 millivolt excitation. The lead selector switch, lead 1, lead 2, lead 3 and AVR, AVL, AVF and V and CF. It is having a pre-amplifier with gain adjustment, off gain, gain 1, gain 2. Then it is connected to the pen amplifier. That is pen amplifier. It is having a position control, marker, then stylish control, stylish heat control, the paper roller, paper on the roller, the power supply, and the motor is connected to the power supply, paper speed and power switch on, off and run conditions, the paper speed millimeter per second, 50, 25 arrangement and a polarity test, the pen from the magnetic permanent magnetic pole, where the torque of the rotor, the pen driven by the motor, as shown in the output unit. The output unit is a cathode ray oscilloscope or a paper chart recorder. Power switch of the recorder has 3 positions. One is, in the on position, the power to the amplifier is turned on, but the paper drive is not running. To start the paper drive, the switch must be placed in the run position. In off position, the ECG unit is in switch off condition. Summary: we have discussed about patient cable and defibrillator, protection circuit, lead selector switch, calibrator, bioamplifier, auxiliary amplifier, isolated power supply, power unit, power switch. Phase. In ECG, the calibration signal amplitude is 1 millivolt, 1 volt, 2 millivolts, 0.5 millivolts. The answer is 1 millivolt. The second quiz question: to reduce the common mode interface during the recording of biosignals, One can use buffer amplifier, differential amplifier, single-ended amplifier and chopper amplifier. So we can use differential amplifier. The third quiz, common mode rejection ratio is more is single-ended amplifier, differential amplifier, inverting operational amplifier, chopper amplifier. Differential amplifier is for biomedical application. The mostly used amplifier is single-ended amplifier, differential amplifier, inverting operational amplifier, chopper amplifier. The answer is differential amplifier. The amplifier which has no drift is differential amplifier, DC amplifier, single-ended amplifier, chopper amplifier. Answer is differential amplifier. The frequently asked questions with a neat block diagram explain the working of ECG machine. Thank you. Thank you.